Today, we are going to talk about how to prepare for alternate day fasting. I'm just going to give you a background of who I am for anybody that's new here. Hi, I'm Colleen. I lost 60 pounds in 8 months doing alternate day fasting. At my heaviest, I was 252 pounds. And in April of 2021, after much research, I found out about 4 days feast, 3 days fast, and alternate day fasting. I decided to give it a go one day. I gave myself permission to succeed, actually, because I was used to failing. I gave myself permission to succeed. And what that looked like was me saying, Colleen, do it for 7 days. Okay. Give yourself 7 days, not 7 minutes, not 7 hours. Give yourself 7 days. And if it doesn't work, we know what failure tastes like. Okay. You ever seen that phrase about the birds on the branch and one little bird is like, but what if I fall? And the mother is like, but what if you fly? So I gave myself permission to succeed. And 7 days later, I had lost, 5 pounds. A month later, I lost 12 pounds. And then 8 months later, I lost 60 pounds. And I'm very proud of myself. I've been able to fit off for over 3 years. And I'm on my next leg of my weight loss journey and have lost 20 more pounds. But from the corrections that I've learned mentally, physically, and how to respect my body during the journey of ADF. Because when you're doing alternate day fasting, you have to unlearn and relearn new behaviors. You have to unlearn what got you to the point where you were fat, unhealthy, a garbage disposal, part of the clean plate club, emotional eater, binge eater, stress eater, a peer pressure eater, why you can't say no. You have to unlearn a lot of those cues and triggers and how to respect your stomach and learn healthy behaviors along the way, because you can't do ADF forever. You have to learn along the way so you can ultimately have a healthy relationship with food. I hate saying relationship because it's giving food too much power. Remove the power from food because it's just food. It tastes good. Honestly, food tastes good for maybe the first 3 bites, to be honest. 1, 2, 3. The first is like, oh, the second is to confirm. And the third is like, last bite. Okay, so let's just get into what alternate day fasting is. Alternate day fasting is a intermittent fasting protocol. It's probably the longest one before you get to extended fasting. I host a alternate day fasting group on Facebook, which if you're not a part of, you should join because it is going to have invaluable resources and a large community of people. You're going to want to check in. You're going to need to check in because I can't be the main source. Heck, you can use ChatGPT. You could go to the Facebook group, which is going to be in the description box. Please. It is free. If you don't like Facebook, that is too damn bad. There's a lot of things in life we don't like. You need community. If you're doing this alone, you're going to fail. I promise you. I've never seen anybody reach the top alone. You're going to need support. You're going to need relatability. And I am not here 24/7. That group is, okay? So check it out. Yes, alternate day fasting is eating one day, fasting the next. That's it. That's all. Do not overthink it. Eat Monday, fast Tuesday. Eat Wednesday, fast Thursday. Eat Friday, fast Saturday. The cousin of that is 4-3, which is 4 days feasting and 3 days fasting. But because it is a challenge, the May 2025, May 14-day challenge, we're going to do true ADF. I like to say true ADF because some of y'all be playing. Some of y'all are like, oh, my period's coming up. Oh, my hair. Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm sneezing. Oh, there's a party. Oh, what if true ADF means hell or high water, you feast and you fast. That's what true ADF means. By hell or high. Don't come to me talking about no week before period. Don't come to me talking. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. That's why it's called a challenge. It's called a challenge. If it was supposed to be comfortable, it wouldn't be a challenge. So that's it. That I like to call the protocol from sunup to sunup. You were roughly 36 hours. I personally, when I was doing ADF, I did not count. I didn't count the hours. I didn't have an app. A lot of people find it useful to have an app that counts your 36. There's no 500 calories. Okay. That's against the law. I will arrest you. I will literally send detectives to your house to arrest you if you're having 500. You could have 50 calories, okay? But we'll get into all the details. Just know that it is from sunup to sunup. So from the sun rises to the sun comes up the next day, that's when you're fasting. It's so simple, but it's not easy. But it's so simple. All you have to do is turn off the switch and turn on the switch. But a lot of people fail in doing that because their mind is locked into not eating. Their mind is very locked into what they can't have and not what they are doing. They're focused on the negative instead of the positive. So here's some basics to know for ADF. Number one, you need to be very clear about your why. That's first and foremost. You have to be clear about your why, because it is going to anchor you when times get tough, and they will. I can promise you. It is not a if, it is a when. When you recall the why, it needs to straighten you up. Like, okay, I remember why. Your why can be deep, your why can be shallow, but your why has to be strong. That's it, that's all. When I say deep, your why can be, I have generational diabetes, and my grandmother lost her leg, and my both parents on both sides have diabetes, and my father it can be that deep. It could be shallow, like I just want to look hot AF while I'm tanning by the local pool, and I want Carol to see me and hate from that. It could be whatever is going to put the fire in your wire. That needs to be your why. Don't start this if you don't have a why, because you're going to be very lost. You're going to be very lost, and you're going to struggle, because 98% of alternate day fasting is going to be mental. It's going to be mental. I need you to understand that. You're always going to have to be correcting yourself throughout this journey mentally, because if you're fat, you're not hungry. So it's not a physical thing. It's not a physical manifestation of hunger. It is a mental disorder sometimes, disordered tendencies, unlearning behaviors that got you there in the first place. So you have to be very strong with your why. My why when I was starting out, when I started in April 2021, never forget that month, transformational, the most transformational date of my life, that April 2021, when I decided, because it is a decision, when I decided I need to do better. I was just too big. I was too big. That was the biggest I've ever been in my life. And I was sick. The doctor was ready to diagnose me with an autoimmune condition, which is brought on, honestly. A lot of Black women have autoimmune conditions. Why? Stress. To be honest, stress. Stress will make you fat, sick, and nearly dead. It'll never fail, okay? It'll mess up your hormones bad. And a lot of Black women are diagnosed with autoimmune conditions because they are living a rough life, not a soft one. There's no soft space. There's no safety. There's no arms to run into. They are all of that. They have none of that for themselves, and they are running themselves ragged. I was in a bad space. And when you reach rock bottom, the only place you could go is up, right? I knew I had to hit my goal weight before I died. That's it. That's all. I just gave myself that 7-day challenge, and I made it. And I was like, okay, I didn't die. I didn't die 7 times. One, please have a why. You have to get clear on your why. 2, you got to get structured. Learn what ADF is. First and foremost, you need to learn what fasting does. I urge you, and I encourage you, do not use me as a source of fasting knowledge. I am not a medical professional. I have no medical background. You need to. It's very important. It's so important, because when you understand the mechanics of fasting, your why becomes even stronger. I love fasting resources. I love Fast Feast Repeat by Jen Stevens, Fast Like a Girl by Dr. Mindy Peltz. Dr. Jason Fung has the obesity code. Dr. Berg has his channel full of medical research background. It's imperative. I need you to understand how imperative, integral, crucial, all the synonyms, that you understand the mechanics of fasting, how it operates in your body, what it triggers, what it disengages, what happens to the mitochondria, to the cells, what you can spark, what you can disengage. It is very important, because you will stop seeing fasting as punishment, and you will start seeing it as medicine. Fasting is extremely powerful. I don't think y'all understand how powerful it is. It's reversing cancer in some people. Like, are you serious? Fasting is no joke. Doing alternate day fasting, that is, as an intermittent fasting protocol, that is peak power. 36 hours every other day of fasting is nothing to play with. You are going to be reversing diseases, chronic diseases. You're going to be engaging autophagy. You're going to be shedding fat like nobody's business because you're going to be eating up all that fat. You're going to be switching into ketogenesis. You're going to be lowering your blood sugar, which in turn is going to lower your A1C. You're going to lower cholesterol. You're going to decrease your blood pressure. You're going to find a lot of clarity. You're going to remove mental fogs, decrease inflammation. How could I forget the inflammation? You want me to keep going? Do you want me to keep going about the power of fasting? Get you some resources. If you're going to fast, please do not come to my channel as a fasting resource. It is motivation. I am a motivational, inspirational, whatever you see me as. I am not a guru of fasting. Please, okay? Please get interviews, podcasts, journal. I am a research girl. I love researching, reading, especially things that I'm fascinated by. So I did all the research, all the peer-reviewed journals. I did all the Google Scholars, and I did all the doctors, medical authorities. Very important, okay? You want to know what kind of fasting you're going to be doing. What kind of fasting are you going to do? Are you going to dry fast? Is it going to be a water fast? Are you going to strict fast? Are you going to treat fast? What strict fasting is just water. Treat fasting is which I did during the majority of my beginning stages of ADF. I gave myself a 50-calorie max on fast days. So what this 50-calorie max included were any gummy vitamins I was taking at the time, maybe a drink packet, like one of those sugar-free drink packets for, sipping water or whatever, gum and or a scoop of collagen and or a splash of creamer, whatever 50 calories could hold. That I gave myself that much. That was my treat fasting. It is up to you to decide what kind of fasting you want to do. There's no such thing as 500 calories on a fast day. That is, I told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to send the sheriffs knocking at your door if I hear that you are having a literal meal on fast day. Like, is you cool? That is called OMAD. And we're doing ADF over here. Okay. If you feel like you need to do that, that's okay. That's truly okay. It's not ADF, okay? You're not ready for ADF, and you can do OMAD. You can do alternate day OMAD. That is also not for the challenge, not for the challenge. We're doing ADF, just wanting to start somewhere. You're beyond 16.8, not quite ready for ADF. Alternate day OMAD is a thing, okay? You can do fasting is very flexible, as you can see. You can bend it however you need to. The only thing I beg of you is consistency. You have to have a pattern, because your body, when you have a pattern, your body is going to start expecting when to eat and when not to eat. Your body is super smart. Your body is super smart. Your body knows how to keep you alive. It knows how to keep you in homeostasis. It knows when to sweat, when to shiver. It knows when to pump a little more. It knows how to clot blood. Your body is amazing. Your body knows how to keep you alive. It's so amazing that if you spend a certain amount of time in an eating pattern, it knows when to send hunger cues and when to stop sending hunger cues. If your pattern is up and down and left and right, and it doesn't know when it's going to eat next, it's going to have the hunger cues all the time. Your body's not going to be like, this human is about to go into fasting. Let's slow down the hormones, God. And it's just going to be like, I don't know when this human is going to eat again or what it's doing. So let's just keep it going. When I was doing 16.8 for months, it took maybe about 2 months before my body just didn't even want breakfast anymore, because I used to always skip breakfast. Maybe 2 months before my body was like, my body just gave up expecting breakfast. And it probably did it earlier. It's just in my brain, I've been trained to eat breakfast. We've been trained to eat this time, snacks, meal, drink, meal, snack. So have a structure for your fast days and your feast days. Know what you're going to do. Okay, what kind of fasting you're going to do. And I hope you guys are writing this down. Y'all just looking at me. I'm not that pretty. You should be having some kind of notebook, because when the challenge starts, I don't want to hear no fool questions in the chat. No fool questions. And they say there's no such thing as a stupid question. If I see a question, I'm not going to shame you. I'm just on feast days, there's no binging. Binging is a mental disorder. Binging is associated with a lack mentality. You are not that hungry. Your brain just thinks you're starving. Your brain is trying to make up for what it was missing. Not your stomach, Not your calories, not your fat reserves. Your brain is telling you, hey, I know I didn't eat yesterday. So let's take it there. That's called sabotage. So you really have to refrain from binging. It's mental. Please don't think you're hungry. You're not that hungry. Especially if you spent the previous day shrinking your stomach only for you to stretch it out to the size of a watermelon. Like it's unfair and it sounds very uncomfortable. Do not binge on feast days. Also, if you're looking for a calorie guideline on feast days, eat at your maintenance calories. It is enough for you to exist on that day and then the next day following. You have between your weight maintenance and your weight gain if you really wanted a range, but if you just wanted to just have a calorie goal on your feast days, eat at maintenance. Do not undereat on feast days. You will pay for it. You're going to feel dizzy, very lethargic. You're going to have no energy to do anything. You're going to be very cranky, and you're going to be lacking important nutrients, especially macronutrients, because I know y'all not hitting protein goals. So much less under eating and not hitting your protein goals. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. And because I don't trust you, I'm going to I just say it casually. And because I don't trust you, I would highly encourage, especially if you're new, track your calories on feast days. For one, it'll give you something to do. You need to start seeing what calories are looking like, because y'all think y'all are within your calorie range. You're not. You're not. You think you're burning more calories than you're eating. You're probably not. Because guess what? If you're overweight, it's because you have more calories coming in than going out. You just poorly judge how many calories you take in. I would highly, highly recommend you track your calories. When I first started ADF back in April of 2021, I tracked my calories. Why? I didn't want to undereat. Undereating will be your detriment. The next thing you should do is prep your kitchen. Yes, the fast is important, but what's more important is the feast day. The feast day is probably way more important than the fast day. The fast day, all you have to do is turn off the locks. Lock in. On feast days, this is where you're going to start learning yourself. Are you going to use that lack mentality to overeat? Are you going to make poor choices? What are you going to refuel with? When you are refueling, are you a hoopty? Are you a luxury vehicle? Hoopties, they take very cheap gas and they maybe fill it up about $20 and go on about their business. High-end vehicles, they get premium 93. They go to BP and they fill it all the way up with premium gas, okay? Because it's a high quality car. So are you a hoopty or are you a Bentley? And if so, does your food choices reflect that? Now, it's not to say that you need to shop organic. I only drink kombucha. You don't have to do all the extraness. We know times are hard out here, which actually ADF is going to help you save money. So because you're able to save a little money, why not spend a little bit more on something quality? You know, you're eating every other day, so that means food could last you a little longer. So that means you have a little bit more money to invest instead of going to your drive-through on autopilot after work. Because I know a lot of people that do that. They can't help but pass the Chick-fil-A and want to dash in real quick, eat in the car before you walk into the house and the kids ask for a nugget or something. I know, I saw you. I know who you are. Instead of wasting money there, put it into, some fiber, some protein, some vegetables, some fruits. Protein and fiber is key. So you need to prep your kitchen. What this means is have food ready. Because you're not eating every day, sometimes food could go to waste. Freeze what you can or get what you can frozen. So if you have meals that you want to have throughout the week, throw them in the freezer. Pull them out when you're ready. It is very dangerous to go into a feast day with nothing prepped. That's called self-sabotage. Why you did that? You're just going to go into the day hungry belly and wondering, just rummaging so you could make an excuse and run to IHOP? Why would you do that? Oh, I don't have anything in my fridge. Takeout it is. Girl, do better. Everybody should have some kind of food prep. Even if you buy lean cuisines and put them in the freezer, at least I can track the calories and know this is high protein and low calorie and how many carbohydrates. Even if you buy like 5 for 15 at your local shop rate and put them in the freezer, just have something on hand. Not prepping will just dash all the progress you made. You don't have to have like individual meal. I will never do that. I know myself, I will never have individual pre-portioned meals like the girls do. But I will have, a batch cook. I will make like 4 pieces of salmon, have it in the fridge. I'll make a pot of rice and have it in the fridge. I'll make a tray of vegetables and just have it in the fridge and share out as the week goes on. That's me. I'm that girl. Prepare on your feast days. If you want to be successful during this alternate day fasting challenge, go to your local supermarket and whatever. I don't care what the diet. I don't care what the diet is. That's another thing. Whatever your diet is your diet. You could just eat normally, unprocessed as possible. That's all I ask. Ensure that you're getting greens. Greens are very important. Whether you scoop it in, whether you eat it, whether you cook it, have greens. Make sure you're getting some kind of greens, spinach, arugula, bloom, kiala, whatever. Just make sure you're getting your greens in. On your fast days, you want to make sure that you have some electrolytes. Go on Amazon, type in fasting electrolytes. They'll give you a plethora. You can use Celtic sea salt. They have all kind of things. You want to make sure you have electrolytes, because when you are fasting, you're going to be using up mineral reserves. You're going to need to replace them. Even if you want to use salt, you can use Celtic sea salt, pink Himalayan salt. Those are the salts you want to use because they have trace minerals. Important, okay? You want to ensure that you have, if you're going to be drinking tea, it cannot be honey, chai, fruity pebbles. It can't be, get you just some regular tea, whether it's caffeine, decaf. It shouldn't be tasted. Don't get any berries. Don't get any honeys. Do not get peach. Fruity teas are out. Do not get fruity teas. You get teas that have benefits. Get teas that have benefits. All right. Things that bring benefits. The reason I say no fruity, no highly flavored teas is because it's going to trigger a insulin response, like a blood sugar response. And you don't want to do that, because once you start triggering those things, even with the 50 calories, the less you trigger your insulin, the easier you're going to smoothly run through a fast day. If you are having things that are flavored, you're just engaging that hormone, and that's telling you to eat. Oh, this human is about to eat. Okay, get the hormones going. We're get ready, guys. We're about to expect food, and then no food comes, but the wave is still there, and now you have to ride that wave. White knuckle it. So when you have things that are foodie on a fast day, now you have to use way more willpower than you would have if you had not chosen to eat a food-like substance. That's why when people come to me, can I have juices? Can I have Diet Coke? You can have it at your own risk. When you clean fast, you can skate. You can skate through a fast day. And that's why I love dry fasting. When I dry fast, I don't even blink twice on a fast day. It's actually criminal to how easy it is. Why? Because there's nothing sparking any kind of food trigger, hormone trigger, blood sugar trigger. It's just smooth. I am so regulated that it actually feels criminal for it to be that easy. Keep it simple is always going to be the best motto. Coffee, I realized I stopped having coffee on fast days because it was triggering. I realized I was having a way easier fast day when I stopped having coffee. For me, it helped me for a couple hours and then I got hungry. And this was with straight black coffee, no creamer, no nothing, not even no stevia, no nothing, just black coffee. Once I cut it out, I realized I didn't need it. You have 50 calories max and all you have is willpower. If you want to learn the hard way, that's you're an adult. Next, you have to adjust your mindset because you will experience discomfort. When you understand that weight loss is not a comfortable process, you'll just deal with it. You're not going to be full at nighttime. You're going to have a hard time falling asleep. You're going to feel hunger waves. You're going to feel hunger pangs. You're going to feel cranky. You're going to feel lightheaded. You're going to feel foggy. If you do the research, you'll understand why and what to expect. That's why I said, please read material about what fasting does and what it doesn't and why you're feeling these things, because you're going to experience insomnia. You're going to feel cold. You're going to feel tired, all of that stuff. You're going to have to build mental strength. Anytime things get uncomfortable, you're going to want to give up. And it's because you've given up time and time again why you're in the situation you are. Once I realized discomfort is part of the weight loss process, I accepted it. I stopped fighting it. Okay, you're going to have to give up in order to gain. Americans are way too comfortable. Instant results, instant gratification, microwave culture, as I like to call it. You press start, 30 seconds later, you get results. I've said it before and I'll say it time again. But fasting is not fast weight loss. It is steady weight loss. You will steadily lose weight. I guarantee that. It's not linear weight loss that it's going to just look like. Weight loss will always look The 1 week you might be 170, next week you're 164, next year 168, then down to 152. Who knows? That's just how weight loss is. I'm gonna tell you rules about the scale because y'all in this scale, I don't like the scale discouraging you if you don't see what you like. Like, I get it. When you're putting in hard work, as I said, fasting is powerful. Going 36 hours multiple times a week to lose weight, and you want to see big numbers because that feels like a lot of effort. I get it. You feel empty, you feel light, but then the scale just shows 1 pound or 2 pounds. You have to understand, for one, you're lucky you lost anything. For two, that is fat, not just weight loss. For three, fat loss really shows up in the form of inches lost than just what your scale is showing. And inches lost, inches overweight any day. You diet to look good in clothes, and exercise helps you look good naked. That fat, that layer of fat, that's what you really, it's not about being skinny. It's about losing that layer of fat over us. Remove the fat. You think just me losing weight is bringing out my clavicles and bringing out my cheekbones and bringing out my jawline and stuff? No. It's me losing fat. So get ready to feel uncomfortable. Prepare for discomfort. Only drink when you're thirsty. Drink when you are thirsty. You do not want to dilute your sodium levels, which is very dangerous. If you're not eating, that means you're not replenishing your sodium levels as quickly. And you need that sodium to keep you alert, to keep you alive. Fasting electrolytes, all right, and or the salt. Pop it on your tongue, drink it with some water. Gentle movement is encouraged. Walks, stretching, light yoga are perfect for fasting days. If you want to hit the weights, save that for feast days. Anything heavy or strenuous should be saved for feast days. Anything light, moderate, easy breezy, very low energy required, fast days, okay? Or you could sleep. You could just walk up and down your office, whatever. Save that for fast days, okay? The next is you need to have emotional support. As I said, join the alternate day fasting group. The link is in the description box. You're going to need emotional support. You're going to need a support system. I wouldn't say, I hate the word jealous because I don't feel like I covet it, but it's just like, it's sweet. The women that have their partners that join them, or like, their husband is doing it too or something, like, that's so wonderful. That is like, you couldn't ask for better support, that somebody's in the trenches with you. Whether you bring on your sister, your bestie, a coworker, your husband, somebody that has your back, whether they're doing it with you or they get it and just are rooting for you, you are winning. You are winning in life, because support systems are rare. I need you to, like, in real life, supporters, very rare. I would not suggest you do it alone. You can, but I wouldn't suggest it. If you are alone, you know me. If you're new here, hi, I journal, write it out, go to ChatGPT. You could do the voice talk where it talks to you, you talk back to it. It'll tell you, hey, keep going. You got this. Remember your why. Maybe you could program it to a Colleen voice. Can I start my own Colleen chat GPT? Throw a few little patois words in there too for when you stressing me out. Yo, we all call me again. You're gonna need community, okay? So whether you come to the comments and talk to each other, like, that's why I encourage you guys to leave comments. For the veterans, for those who have lost a lot of pounds, please put your story in the comments, because people come to my videos to read, does this even work? Does this even work, y'all? Let me know in the comments if you've alternate day fasted, any kind of fasting, and tell your testimony, because sometimes it's not even the video, it's the comments, because you want to hear from the real people that went through the trenches, that came through the tunnel and saw the light, and they lost 20, 30, 50, 80 pounds. The creator could be a liar from Adam. I don't know who you are, but all these comments can't be fake. It's like an Amazon review. All it does is either support or deny the claims this person has made. Lastly, I will say, make it easy to succeed. You want to plan distractions. You're going to want to stay busy on your fast days. Stay busy on your fast day. And this doesn't mean like productivity 24/7. It just means don't stare at the clock. Is it time to eat yet? That's not going to help. All you're going to do is just drag yourself longer through pain. When you have downtimes, keep yourself busy. If you're watching TV, ADHD girl here, I'm always doing something while doing something else. I love me an episode of not even episode. I love a marathon of SVU while fiddling with something. I will build a Lego. I will do my diamond art. Actually, I'm going to do my diamond art tonight. Organize. It's spring. Y'all should be organizing closets and drawers. Y'all should be organizing shoes. You should be busy. Like it's spring. Y'all should be busy. Y'all should be outside. Y'all should be walking. Y'all should be raking up. Y'all should be getting your garden ready. Y'all should be. If your hands are idle, what the Bible say about idle hands? You need to get something to do. Get a hobby. You're too idle. Look, book, read. We all turn into our mothers, don't we? And if you don't want to do something, go to sleep. Sleep is the best time travel you'll have while fasting. It'll get you from uncomfortable to time for breakfast real fast, real quick. If you find it hard to sleep, you need more magnesium. That means you're magnesium deficient. Get your magnesium up. I like to have 4 a day, 2 in the daytime, 2 at night. 2 just gets me started. 2 winds me down. A lot of people have magnesium deficiencies, and magnesium is extremely important, and so many people are deficient. When it comes, let me tell y'all something y'all don't know about me. When it comes to supplements, I spend that. Tonight, I have my B12 and my NAD shots. When it comes to supplements, you guys ask me all the times, oh, you look beautiful. Oh, your skin is glowing. Oh, you look so healthy. I take care of my insides real good, And I've been like that probably since mid-20s. When I tell you I don't play when it comes to supplements, you want to trap me, you just leave like tablets on the floor and I will follow them. I love supplements. I love powders. I love collagen. Give me the proteins. Give me the cod liver oils. I will fall for it because your insides matter. Girl, supplements and skincare, your beauty is really coming from within. So that's why it's important. It's really, and I'm just going to close with this, joy. Joy is an important part of your life. If you want to save yourself and extend your life, find ways to infuse joy into your life. If your face is in RBF position, you are lacking joy, resting B face. If your face is just like, you're lacking joy because that means your face has been in a frown for way too long. Think of things that genuinely make you smile, whether it's funny videos, kitten videos, a cartoon that you used to watch growing up, going to the toy aisle and looking at Barbies, just something that reminds you of a time that was simple before you had to pay bills and watch children. Just a time where it was you and you were joyful. Skipping rope, catching fireflies. Please infuse joy into your life. You will extend your life. You'll make fasting easier and you will have health benefits that no medicine or supplement can mimic. You ever heard that laughter is the best medicine? They didn't say that for no reason. It literally helps cancer patients. Like they will put on funny movies and put them on for cancer patients because the last thing they want them to do is lay in bed wallowing, thinking about their diagnosis. Laughter. All right. I hope this was helpful, useful. I believe in you. I trust you. Get your supplements, get your electrolytes, get your water, get your freezer full of food, and get a proper, appropriate scale because I'm on that ass. I'm on your neck. I'm on your clavicles. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.